All right, my friends, we're rethinking Roth conversions. Josh, you're so wishy-washy. Remember when Sally called Charlie Brown, you're so wishy-washy? I'm wishy-washy, I grant you. All right, so my man Sergio had posted some comments on the video I did on rethinking Roth conversions, which was interesting. It kind of got me thinking. All right, so my premise is I had an experience with a guy who wasn't my client when he did the Roth conversions, but he was my client in the beginning of the 2010s. And he was adamant against doing Roth conversions. He was adamant against it. And I said, why, dude? He goes, because I did them in 1999 and 2000, and the market proceeded to go down, and I lost a lot of money. I said, okay, gotcha. So my take is we're sitting at certainly not market low, and I hate to say market highs because a market high is always markets are high. Well, they were high 5 years ago, and if you didn't get in the market, didn't do Roth conversions, that was dumb. Markets are high 10 years ago. If you didn't get in or get in the Roth conversions, that was dumb. Markets are always advancing. We think they have historically, so the ups are permanent and the downs are temporary, but they always go like that. Historically, will we know? I don't know, but we have to assume, or else why would you invest? Anyway, so the point being is, man, but what I say is like we've had 12 straight years of nothing but freaking feast. We've been feasting for 12 years combined. It's been nuts, and the feast has been fantastic. Now we've had 3 in 2011, July and August, 2015, May to June, and then 2018. Non-bear markets in the Q4 2018, October to December. And then we had a bear market from February 15th to March 23rd of 2020. But that came and went like a blink of an eye. You see what I'm saying? So it's we haven't really had any bear markets. I mean, not of anything significant at all. On top of that, we've had this mass shutdown. We have mass unemployment. The whole thing, I'm sitting there thinking we got hundreds of thousands of businesses going out. There's no way that the economy is solid. I'm just sorry. That's just my feeling, man. No way. So I'm sitting there thinking, all right, so if the economy isn't solid, we've had 12 straight years of a massive run. We do see a little bit increase in interest rates. The Fed isn't raising. It's just the demand is causing the rates to go up. There's something called don't fight the Fed. So the Fed is raising, you don't buy stocks is the kind of the rule of thumb. Well, it doesn't have to be the Fed raising. It just has to be interest rates going up. Don't buy stocks, because the prevailing idea is, well, if I can get a higher interest on a guaranteed rate of return, it's going to make my stocks less valuable, if that makes sense. Because if stocks are paying me here and my bonds are here, well, the bond yield is going up, the coupon essentially, but the yield, then there's less of a risk premium, and so as such, but there's less of a risk premium, the stocks could go down. Makes sense. All right, but so that's the premise. Then Sergio said, it's a great point, man. It's a great point. And this is why I appreciate people who have comments that are thorough and well thought out. I wish more YouTubers would watch their comments, but unfortunately there's a bunch of crappy comments too. But I don't really care. Like, I don't care about the crappy comments, like whatever. The thought out comments by people who are regular contributors, I do appreciate for sure. All right, so my premise was you convert $100,000. And we're just, for simplicity, we're going to say it's 25%. We're going to lose minus 25% for state and feds. We're literally just keep it simple, because that's my lump of coal here. I mean, whoa. Yes, that's what we're going to do. $100,000, we're going to lose 25% in the conversion, so it's minus $25,000. And then we're going to have $75,000 is our after converting proceeds, all right? Now the market falls 25%. We're just using this for an example. Minus 25%. So I take my trusty calculator. 75,000 minus 25% puts us down to 56,250. 56,250. All right. All right. That's where we're sitting at. And that's where we're at. 56,250. After taxes and a decline. All right. So my man Sergio says, and rightly so, he goes, okay, well, say you didn't convert and you have $100,000. Well, you still have $100,000. You did not convert. All right. So the difference between the two is but we still lost 25%. Oops. So we're still down 25%. All right. I mean, we're still down 25% for market decline. So now we're at $75,000. All right. So we are $19,000 more here, but it's gross. It has yet to be taxed. So we have $19,000 more than this, but this has already been taxed. So Sergio's and rightly thing is, if you got, and we'll just say 7.2% a year, and we're going to do that for 10 years. That means it doubles. So if you have the rule of 72 means it doubles every, you divide whatever your interest rate is by 72 and it'll double. So in that case, this will be worth $200,000 in 10 years. All right. Now we go over here. We say, okay, this is going to get the same rate. 7 times 7.2% to the 10th. It'd be worth 56 times 2, 112 in 10 years. All right. Now we got to pay income tax on that. Minus 25%. Is it 20? Yeah, 25%. All right. Oh wait, it won't be 200,000. It'll be 175,000, 150,000. Excuse me. So 150,000. All right. Okay, you get that. So now we got to pay tax on that. Minus 25%. All right. And it looks like. Make this look no. I guess it'd be all right. And that gives us 150 minus 25%. That gives us 112. Right there. It gives us the same amount. 112. I probably should have made that a little bit bigger. Oops, maybe I can go back. No, that's not. Well, maybe that works a little bit. All right. That gives us 112,500. So those things are a wash. All right, those things are a wash. 112,500. And the issue that Sergio is correct in is at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if everything's the same. If everything is in a vacuum from the drop, because the drop's going to affect you if it's a Roth or a traditional. The drop's going to affect you if it's an after-tax account or a pre-tax account. The question is that my concern would be what happens with this tax bracket though. 25% tax bracket. All right, so we got 25% tax bracket. What happens to that? And this is where you might say the Roth conversions still make sense. Let me just move this over a little bit, because you're like, man, what's the likelihood of taxes going down versus up? And the fact that it's not going down, man. And on top of that, what's the likelihood of this 25% tax being higher in the future, also coordinated with Social Security, Medicare, IRMAs and stuff? All right, I'm like, okay, that makes sense. I get that. And then I'm thinking, what's the likelihood we don't get 7.2%, we only get 6%? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter in either stage here, because both are going to be subject to the same market expectations or market returns. So I'm like, yeah. Maybe he's right, because everything is the same except for future tax rates. Future tax rates are not likely to be lower, which is the whole point of the widow's tax trap. And as such, it's kind of like you just bite the bullet now. Now, if you're working right now and you're in a 22% tax bracket, and you wait 10 years, you'll be in a 10% tax bracket. Yeah, you don't want to do Roth conversions then, but oh man. Anyway, so I'm kind of challenging myself here. Anyway, love to hear your thoughts. I'm rethinking Roth conversions. Let me hear what you think. Thanks now.